It's House Blend on SCV TV. I'm your host, Stephen K. Peoples, and our next guest is a band of brothers from Washington State. They sing and play folk rock with a passion, a twist of classical, and a taste of the blues. They're based in Southern California now, and we're really pleased to have them in the studio here. Sam, Nate, Dan, and Gabriel Shoemaker on House Blend. Welcome, guys.
Thank you.
All right, all right. Now, one of the most remarkable things about seeing you guys perform is the way that you swap instruments on stage. You all play multiple instruments, and that's not something that you see every day. How did that come about? You grew up in a musical family, obviously.
Yeah, when we started out, our parents got us into music. They're musicians, and we would perform as a family growing up. And so we'd have different, our mom would dress us up in different outfits, like sailor suits, knickers, lederhosen, and anything that will keep young girls away from you, pretty much. But we would play different places, and the money we would make from that.
I'd still pull numbers with my kilt.
Oh.
But the money that we would make from those gigs, they would put into our classical training. So Sam plays violin, Gabe plays violin, Dan plays the viola, and I play the cello.
Well, it's a string quartet. Well, that's pretty cool. Now, how many other brothers and sisters in the family? So the family group all playing together was how many people?
There's 7. Well, there's 7 kids
in
our family. We're the middle 4.
Okay, was everybody playing?
Yeah.
Including mom and dad?
Yeah, and
so that was like a big gang on stage.
Yeah.
All right, so at what point did you guys decide to break it down to, the 4 of you and get serious about working together?
In 2007, we pursued this recording. We recorded a little and then started working towards it. And in 2008, we decided to, we printed out 1,000 CDs, and we thought that if we could make it to Manhattan selling 1,000 CDs at $10 a pop, well, that's $10,000. If we could make it, then we could just do anything, you know? And so we all got together, and it was a long shot, and then just went for it.
Now, the first album that you took on the road with you was an all-acoustic album, right?
Yeah.
What was the deal there? Why did you decide to go all-acoustic at that point?
We had no idea about the drums or the bass at all. We were just kind of, we had a guitar, we know to play the piano, we had our stringed instruments, so.
We were folky.
Yeah, we were
a little folky. We were trying to learn how to rock.
I see. So classical lessons and so forth, and then what were you listening to in terms of folk and rock that inspired you to move in that direction?
We've always loved listening to all different kinds of classic rock, and everything Metallica to
Beatles,
Eagles,
Led Zeppelin,
blues.
We actually bought the drum set, the bass, and the bass amp 2 months before we left in 2008, because we left January, the very beginning of January 2009. And so we just figured that we could just, if we're going to do it, we're going to do it and just make it work. And
I think the reason why also on that first album, the songs were more acoustic and that kind of area, because that's all we thought to do. My parents, they taught us like folk songs growing up. So that's when we started writing songs and stuff, that's how we wrote, and then we kind of kept expanding what we could do with music,
Just trying to rock.
Oh yeah, another thing.
Trying really hard.
My mom, I know she's gonna be watching this, so she's got to know, or I have to let everybody know that my mom is a classically trained pianist. And
classically trained voice.
Because last time we didn't say that, and she's
a folk musician.
She didn't like us labeling her as a folk musician. She's a classically trained musician.
Okay, guys. Well, we have a video that you guys have produced that's really cool that we wanted to share with the audience, and it's called "Sunshine Song." So let's take a look at that right now. The Shoemaker Brothers on House Blend on SCV TV with "Sunshine Song."
Don't fret about today. Well, it's gonna be okay. Soon enough you'll see. Today the sun's shining somewhere clear, and it's about to break through here. It gets better all the time. Future's yours and mine. Everything's a possibility. All things of yesterday that held you back some way, just let them slip away. Today the sun's shining somewhere clear, and it's about to break through here. It gets better all the time. Future's yours and mine. Ooh. Future's yours and mine. Everything's a possibility. Don't worry about today. Well, it's gonna be okay. Soon enough you'll see. Today the sun's shining somewhere clear. It's about to break through here. Hey, don't worry about today. Well, it's gonna be okay. Soon enough you'll see. Today the sun's shining somewhere clear, and it's about to break through here. Don't fret about today. Well, it's gonna be okay. Soon enough you'll see. Today the sun's shining somewhere clear, and it's about to break through here.
All right, that was the Sunshine Song video by the Shoemaker Brothers on House Blend here on SCV TV. And Dan, what's the story behind that song?
The story is a lot of times people write songs that are just negative. I believe in hope. I believe in positive thinking. I believe in a beautiful future, and that's why I wrote the song. I wrote it because I'm so sick of, these songs that are just negative, and I wanted to write something that was actually positive, make people actually believe in their future, believe in their life, believe in love, hope, everything.
So, well, you also had a lot of fun shooting the video for the footage for the video out at Calamigas Ranch up in the Santa Monica Mountains. What was that experience like?
It was beautiful. It was really fun. We had the opportunity to work with Jason Sands and Greg Matthews, and they're the guys that did The Hills. And it was directed by Mike Hazen, and it was just a really beautiful place, and it was really peaceful, and it was fun, and it was nice.
Sounds good. And you had another scene in there shot at the beach. Which beach was that?
Malibu.
At Malibu. Okay. And there were some very nice-looking girls joining you on the beach there. That definitely did help you look cool in the video. Where did they come from?
They're our friends from UCSB up in Santa Barbara.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Well, it's always nice to have friends on the set.
Yeah.
It really came off nicely. It's a really friendly video, and I think it really gets the message across that you're trying to do. Now, that's a track from the second album, On the Road, right?
Yes.
Okay, and On the Road was written basically about being on the road, yeah?
Yeah. A lot of
Okay.
the songs from that album were developed over the course of
They were
like,
road
while we were-
tested.
Road
while we were on the
tested.
road.
Okay,
So and that album, you can actually buy that on iTunes
okay.
or from our website, shoerock.com.
Now, speaking of road tested, you guys had some interesting experiences early on in some of your early gigs. Nate, tell us about that.
Well, when you say that, I have to think of like we started our 2008 tour around the U.S. in a funeral home, we were crowded around one microphone, a bunch of blue-haired old ladies with
With dead people.
people in the back room.
The important thing is, did you raise the dead?
We rocked it, man.
Okay.
We killed that one, man.
And I knew right there to myself, it was actually the 2009 tour anyway.
Oh.
Now, where can fans find your music online? Where can they buy your music? Where can they find out more about what you guys are up to?
You can go to www.shoerock.com. Come on out there, and we have all the different links to our Facebook. You can go to the iTunes links to buy the album On the Road. And
And if you're interested in seeing us, there's a show link on there.
And we
One thing I wanted to say real quick too is that all the songs we do on that album, there's 9 tracks. So we each wrote 2 songs, and then we have 1 instrumental. So
What's the instrumental?
it's quartet in A minor.
Quartet in A minor. And you're
oddly enough, we are a quartet.
okay. Well, that's great. That's great.
Oh, and we're going to be playing a lot in the Los Angeles area over the next year.
we want you to come out, bring your friends, your girlfriends, boyfriends, wives, husbands, kids, grandparents,
Pets, everybody.
Pets.
everybody. Come on out. We're gonna have fun.
All right, real good. Well, check out their website for the upcoming dates. And any other parting shots, guys?
How do I look?
Keep rocking in the free world.
Shoerock.com.
All right, and that's a wrap for this edition of House Blend on SCV TV. Thanks to Karin Swanson and the Shoemaker Brothers for being our special guests this show. Again, if you're a solo artist or have a group and you'd like to appear on the show, or you're a music fan and would like to come on down and be part of the studio audience at our next taping, email us at info@scvtv.com. I'm your host, Stephen K. Peoples. Until next time, happy trails.
Don't worry about today. Well, it's gonna be okay. Soon enough, you'll see. Today, sun shining somewhere clear. It's about to break through.